voy a escribir solo para ti. Tendré que inventármelo. Hello, hi, hello, and welcome to another video. This video is gonna be week 5 and week 6 because I didn't do a week 5, and I'm gonna talk about my week 5 as well here. So I'm just gonna merge them in and make them all into a little beautiful one video. I was at 168 pounds 2 weeks ago, and today I was at 167.2. I went to Tallahassee and I lost all my footage from the vlog in Tallahassee. I literally recorded every single day when I was in Tallahassee. My days in Tallahassee were very, very busy. They started at 7 a.m. in the morning most days, and then I wouldn't finish until at least 7:30 p.m. After work dinners and all that. So I didn't really have time to work out. I worked out once. I went on a run, mini, tiny, small run, and then most of the day I was just out and about, eating out and all that. So the way I handled that was the whole week I did 2 healthy meals and 1 unhealthy meal, and usually the unhealthy meal was at night. I had oatmeal for breakfast. I brought my little pre-packaged oatmeal for me to eat at the hotel room, and then for lunch I would always have a salad. Now the last day that I was in Tallahassee, my flight got canceled, so I had to stay another day in Tallahassee, another night, and that night I ate out. That morning, the following morning, I didn't have any more oatmeal, so I had to eat a very unhealthy breakfast. And then my flight got canceled again, so I had to rent a car and drive 6 hours and a half down to Miami. And the 6 hours and a half were fine. However, I have done that drive before because I used to go to FSU, and when I was at FSU, I would drive down from FSU to Miami every now and then. And I knew that in order for me to make it through that drive, I needed 1 coffee and I needed snacks. When I'm driving and I'm bored, I get sleepy, and so for me not to get bored and for me to like be awake, I need to listen to music and snack on something, because when I'm snacking I'm munching and I'm awake. I said, listen, it's either my life on the road or the diet, so I'm just gonna eat it. I did get myself some healthy snacks, and I got myself some unhealthy snacks. I got myself bananas, I got myself protein bars, but I also got myself hot Cheetos, and I got myself, oh, I love M&M's. The peanut M&M's. I love the peanut M&M's so much. So I got some of those. Literally for 6 hours and a half, I just snacked on all that. Then when I got home on Friday, I went out with my friends to have some drinks and to eat. I decided to skip on the weigh-in because I felt bloated. I did not want to, I didn't want to risk feeling some type of way about the scale. Don't know if it was going to make me feel some type of way, but I didn't want to risk it. So I said, let me just skip on this. I did get some DMs from people asking me to do my weigh-in. Some were a little more rude than others, but I decided not to explain myself too much and not to complain about it, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that whatever I choose to do with my weigh-ins is for me. I'm not doing this journey for anybody else but for myself. This is a diary of what I'm doing, and that's that. This last week, this is week 6. Yes, week 6. I have been running, been doing cardio, and I have been drinking water, because those are the 2 things that really help with water weight. I have not been doing strength training because I had a huge paper due that was driving me crazy, and I couldn't go to class, so I spent all of my evenings doing schoolwork. One of my guy friends is actually doing half a marathon, and he went on a run one of the mornings, and he was like, oh yeah, I did 4 miles. And I was like, you did 4 miles before 7:30 a.m.? And I'm here struggling with 1 mile? No sir, no sir. So I upped my miles to at least 2 miles a day, because I know I can do the 2 miles. I've just been, you know, kind of taking it easy, but I'm back on it. I think I'm gonna stick to my 2 miles. If my friend can do 4 miles before 7:30 a.m., I can do 2 miles. I can. I know I can. Also practicing my breathing. I'm trying to breathe through my nose and exhale through my mouth, because I don't do that. I go when I'm running and I feel out of breath, I'm like I am practicing my nose thing. I have allergies. In terms of food, literally this week I've had the same things I always have. In the mornings I've had egg wraps and protein bars, fruit. Then in the afternoon for lunch I've had my cauliflower rice with some chicken, and at night I'm usually having my breaded chicken and some side, some sort of side. If I don't have any sides, I'll just eat my chicken the way it is, but I'll have like some apples and something else. This week I am determined to do 2 miles running or jogging or walking, and I'm determined to go back to strength training because I have skipped on that for the past 2 weeks and I feel like I need to get back on it. I'm gonna go in the afternoon to This upcoming weekend, I have a very busy weekend, which is kind of like because it's right around the weigh-in day. Friday night I have a girls' night out, well, night in really, dinner with my girlfriends, and then on the 22nd I have a baptism and then an after baptism party thing, and then on Sunday I have a kayaking date with my friends. So it's gonna be a very, 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 very busy weekend, but I'm about it. I'm all about it. Right now I'm off to do meal prep, and I'm off to take a little before and after with this beautiful dress that I have on by Boohoo. The last thing I want to talk about, and it's now weight loss related, so if you wanna leave now, thanks for watching. You don't have to like and subscribe. Like always, go to the gym, drink your water, do your squats, count your calories down, count your calories, do whatever's gonna make you feel your best. I support it. I have been shook to my core the past weekend about the news. The past weekend there was a news about this news anchor presenter person called Caroline Flack, who committed suicide because she made some mistakes in the public eye, and those mistakes led her to a lot of bullying online, and it was too much for her to handle. And that has created this talk about mental health and being kind to people and being nice to people, and I want to talk about that. I feel like mental health is something that we all struggle with, because just as we need to take care of our health and our bodies, we also need to take care of our emotions, our mental stability, how we feel. But I am not going to touch on the topic of mental health because I think it's delicate, and I think in order for me to use this platform to talk about those things, I should probably be a little more educated about it. So with that being said, I do want to touch on the topic of kindness and being nice to people and saying nice words, because I always preach that. And I don't preach that because it's a trend or everybody says that you should be kind, or oh, kindness is the cool thing to do nowadays. I believe in my soul and heart that we can change the world with some kindness. And I'm not saying change the world in terms of world peace and racism and all of that. That is obviously way beyond being kind to somebody. But what I'm saying is that you can change somebody's day that can change somebody else's day in return. One day I was going to a Starbucks drive-thru, and the person in front of me paid for my drink, and I paid for the person behind me, and that created kind of like a chain reaction of like kindness, and it made my day. It changed my mood. I was happy the whole day, and because I was happy and I had positive energy, I went to work happy. I had a very happy day with my boss. I had positive feedback to my co-workers. I always do, but it was a little elevated because I was happy. I had started my morning so well and nicely because of this person that paid for my drink at Starbucks. If you are kind to somebody you don't know and you do a little small act of kindness, that person might do the same for somebody else, and it can create this chain reaction. I also want to touch on the topic of bullying online. I have not experienced that yet. I am terrified of the moment that happens. I know that the moment that somebody says something mean about me online, I am gonna be sad that day. My policy when it comes to that is never complain and never explain. I will just take it for what it is. I know that a lot of the times the bullying and the hatred that somebody says online doesn't have a reflection on you, but it's a reflection on themselves. Hurt people hurt people. The day will come where I have somebody say something mean about me, whether it's on YouTube, on Instagram, or Twitter. I have all three platforms. I am exposed to the world, but there are people that have bigger platforms that are exposed to more people that make mistakes in front of everybody's eyes, like Caroline Flack did, and she was extremely bullied, which ultimately led to her committing suicide. We celebrate mental health and we say, hey, yeah, mental health, but also you made this mistake and you're a terrible human being and you should die. How are we making each other better? I think that we should reflect on how we educate each other and what we say to each other and how we make each other better. I feel like in order for me to be my best self, I need everybody around me to be their best selves. Sometimes we say small things that can really affect somebody's day without meaning to. If you're somebody online that doesn't like the way somebody's dressed, or you don't like the way they speak, do their makeup, or you don't like their personality, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. I am a true believer that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. So if you do something wrong to me, I'm not gonna do the same thing back to you, because I think that's a terrible trait. I feel really sad for the bullying that Caroline faced. It was actually because of Caroline Flack that I started doing my hair ombre. When I was in college, I remember seeing her and I was like, I love her hair, I want that hair. And I went to the hair salon and I got my hair bleached because of her, and ever since then I've been doing ombre because of Caroline Flack. And it made me really sad to hear the news. It made me sad to hear why she had committed suicide and the unkind things that everybody was saying about her. That's all. That's all. I just wanted to say that. Use my tiny little platform to put a message of kindness and love and positivity out there for whoever is watching this. You don't have to like and subscribe. Like always, go to the gym, drink your water, do your squats, count your calories. Don't count your calories. Do whatever's gonna make you feel your best. Be kind, be positive, and go kick some booty. I'm out.